Alright, in this video, we're going to take a look at how to make sure that we have enabled all of our various maintenance logs. So it's important to make sure that these are enabled so that any problems that happen going forward are definitely captured for review and correction. So here we're going to go down to, in our web server, the maintenance menu, and it's this top option, configure/view. So we can see the error log was already enabled, but the change log was not, so I'm going to enable that, making sure I select set to enable that particular log, and then I will do the same thing for the maintenance log here. So making sure I select set. So now from this point forward, it will capture any changes I make to the configuration, along with any things that are done for the maintenance log. But error log, we can see, has already been capturing things. So let's go ahead and actually export that error log. And now let's open the file here. So we can see not too many errors have occurred. There was a PLC network failure that happened at 146. And then there was a scale overload that started at 156 and it happened 3 separate times. So that's definitely something to keep in mind here, is that this value here can tell you how many times that particular error happened, and we're not just spamming the same error message over and over again to fill up the page. So that is the error log here, but let's see what happens with our change log as we change some of the settings here. So let's change our capacity and increment. So let's say 5 is way too low. I actually meant 5,000. And I'm going to do a 1/10 of a pound increment size. I will set that. And let's see what it looks like here. Configure and view. And let's export that change log to see what it tracked. So this will open in Microsoft Excel because it is a CSV file here, which makes it fairly easy to go through some of the options there. So let's expand here. We can see the timestamp, these data IDs that you can find in the user guide to match up to what exactly that corresponds to, which setting, and then you can see what the current value is. So you can see here this 5,000, we can take a pretty strong guess that that's the capacity value, and this 0.1 would be that increment size that we set. So again, very important to just make sure we have these logs enabled so we can track some of these changes if there was a problem down the road. As you saw in the error log, if there's a particular time where the scale is constantly being overloaded, that could lead to potentially improvements in the process to make the system better for everyone. So just something to make sure that is done on initial setup of an IND360. That's all I have here. Until next time, thank you.